speaking of which, I got a call earlier today. A guy on a bicycle in Brooklyn gets hit by a car, and I said, "How did you find out about my practice?" I always ask that because I'm always so curious. And most of the time, people are going to say, "Oh, I've been listening to you on the radio," or "My sister listens to you on the radio," or "Coworker listens to you on the radio." But we get a lot of calls, of course, just from word of mouth and things like that. But ChatGPT,
Google.
he
Chat
no,
GPT.
he actually put into ChatGPT, "I got hit. I was riding my bike and got hit by a car. I need a lawyer." And he said two lawyers popped up like up top, me and another one. And he went, I'm like, "Well, what made you choose me?" He's like, "You had the 5-star reviews." So those Google reviews are so important that what we post on social media, the content we put out there, it all feeds into the algorithm and people are able to find you. So that is so cool that, ChatGPT on its own figured out a way to navigate this guy towards me. Of course, he's got a case. We'll take care of it. We'll get his medical bills paid, his time out of work, and of course his pain and suffering. But this is what we do, man. This is what we do. We just also just made an $11.5 million demand. We have a case, major injury, slip and fall on ice that was developing on the side of the building. This guy, poor guy, had multiple surgeries. The lawyer called us up today, said, "How much do you want to settle?" We asked for $11.5 million. Not saying the case is going to settle for $11.5 million, but you, the shrewd negotiator, you are, Squeeze. You got to aim high.
Oh, you know me.
If you want to hit a certain mark, you would have probably asked for $50 million.
I would.
Yeah,
I would shoot for the what is it? Shoot for the stars, and at least you may hit the moon.
Yeah, maybe. I had a lawyer years ago. He's like, because as a younger lawyer, you're not confident enough to command the big numbers, and I remember when I made my first $1 million demand, I was so nervous. And this lawyer that I used to work with in court, I used to see him, he's like, "I would have just demanded 20 million. I'm like, "Why 20 million?" He goes, "Because I'm stupid like that."
I am stupid like that.
You are stupid. Yeah, I wasn't saying you are stupid like that, but yes, you are.
Not
stupid.
really literally stupid, but I am crazy enough to ask for that for my client. Only the best for our clients, man.
Absolutely. Well, they got one chance. Like, we maybe don't say it enough, but there's no redos. You can never reopen an injury case. So this guy that we're trying to get a multi-million-dollar settlement for, this is his one and only shot. He's not going to be able to reopen this case, 15 years from now. We got to get it right the first time. And that's why we say one chance, one choice, one case handler. We can actually add in one chance, one choice, one love, one case handler, right?
You know what I'm thinking about here, Adam? You've settled well over $300 million for the people. And I'm just thinking, you know what? You've also spent millions of dollars with Caribbean Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
22 years. It's 22 years, man.
Yeah. Well, this is not cheap, but what? This platform is worth it because it's better than a billboard. It's better than a TV ad or even a top of the hour ad, because this truly allows me to connect directly with the audience. By now, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard me 1,000 times, you haven't heard me in all. You know who I am. You know what I do. You know how I do it. You know the way I conduct myself just in conversation. And this is, to me, not just, listen, this is an advertisement. Don't get me wrong. I pay to put my name out there, but I think it's more than that. I think it's really like an extended interview. Right. And allows people to get a truer sense as to who they're dealing with. Because if you had a choice between going with some geezer on a billboard or going with the case handler, you would have to have your head examined to go with the geezer, or on the side of the bus, the back of the bus. And there's nothing wrong with the bus ads. We did it. Right. I did it. But that should just be positive reinforcement of the brand. It shouldn't be why you choose your lawyer.
Right. Got DJ Nico blowing up my phone here. Maybe he got into an accident. I don't know. Nico, you all right, man? I'm talking to Adam here, man. You know that, right? He's saying, "How you doing, Adam?"
I'm doing well, Nico. Thank you.
All right, man. Listen to talk. In a very interactive radio program here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Adam Handler right here taking care of business. Remember, folks, 844-774-3529, 3529. I want everybody to understand this. Genuinely, I mean, I yell, I scream. I am very unorthodox how I do my marketing. I am crazy. I am everything. But at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's all about what you need, not what you want. I've studied it. What you need, not what you want. Let me. I'll give you a quick story, and Adam is a part of this story. When I started radio, Adam, okay, community radio, Caribbean radio, everybody, everybody, and you know this, okay? Every single radio program was 100% music. Nobody was talking, nobody was doing that. And I said to myself, one, this airtime has to be paid for. Two, how do we empower the community without information? Yes, we must have some music for some entertainment, but we need to empower the community with information. What happens when people get into criminal cases, considering that we're an immigrant community and it happens all the time, and more so a black community where there are always a lot of issues. Also, more so, it's an immigrant community where a lot of folks come here and we are ignorant of certain things. We don't understand the different things in the capacity of personal injury, criminal defense, family law. I remember when you used to do some of that,
Yeah,
divorce,
for
all of
sure.
that,
Yep.
child support,
Yep.
all of that
Yep.
stuff, different cases, it. And I said to myself, you know what? I am going to get criticized. I'm going to get lambasted. I'm going to get kicked around. But I started putting attorneys on the radio. Okay. And lo and behold, many things happened. People were getting their green cards. People were getting their cases handled professionally. And at the end of the day, let me get to what I'm getting at. At the end of the day, who's left standing? Which attorney is left standing? Which attorney has been continuous and contiguous? Adam, answer that.
I mean, it's yours truly, Adam Handler, the case handler. I mean, I'm the undisputed heavyweight attorney of this community. Nobody's going to deny me that, and it's something that I'm really proud of. Attorneys have come and go on this station. I've done my best to be as consistent as possible, and even though you may not hear my voice all the time, I'm still dedicated to this community. I mean, listen, I'm not selling you out here, but years ago you said, Adam, reach out to other communities, other niches. And I said, what did I say? I said, Squeeze, I'm comfortable here. I like working with the Caribbean community. And it's not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you were pushing me to go all over the place. And I just, you know what, just something that's just working right with this community. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't mess with it. I am so blessed beyond my expression of what I've done these past 22 years, and vice versa. I mean, I literally still have people call me, saying, Adam, just checking in. I know we settled my case 6 years ago. I still have the money. I just put my child through college, or I finally took my entire family for that vacation I wanted to do on my anniversary. It's been life changing for me. It's been life changing for clients, and together we have and will continue to do great things.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Handler right here. I enjoy speaking with him. And remember, what you should take away from this is not what it is that we're saying. Don't take our word for it. Please don't. Take his work for it. WORK. And like that individual who found Adam on ChatGPT.
Yeah, check me out.
Check it out. Just go type in the case handler. That's it. That case handler. Or type in Adam Handler. And note the number. I mean, I know a lot of us are old school, so note the number 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. And I wanna applaud, the Bobby Clarkson, the Irie Jam for following suit, and following suit as to what Squeeze started, yeah. I love messing with Bobby.
They've definitely helped me.
I love messing with him.
They definitely helped me.
They
definitely have helped maintain the momentum that we started back in September of 2005.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And I don't know what DJs or former DJs of Irie Jam are currently listening to this program, but you know who you are. You know what we've been through together. you are a big part of my success. You're a big part of this community's success.
I know
People
too.
rely on what they had to say. People say, hey, listen, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me.
I know two Irie Jam DJs that speak consistently very highly of you, Jabba and DJ Roy.
Well, that's
Speaks
nice.
highly of you.
Well, don't forget about my friend Oxdale and Irie Dale, and I bet you Dub Masters out there too, saying, "Man, I miss that guy." Well, we'll have to see.
Anyway, listen, we're one family, man. One heart. We say one love and one link. All right, the Irie link right here. Adam, thank you so much for being here, man.
My pleasure, and thank you, Squeeze. Thank you, Irie Jam. Thank you, One Love, and more important, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your continued faith in my practice. Together, like I said, we will do great things. I'm out of here, brother.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen, right here. And of course, what we call the Irie Link. What is it? It's a combination of two major radio stations, the two most powerful radio stations coming together each and every single weekday right here, hosted by yours truly, Squeeze, pioneered by yours truly, Squeeze. That's the combination that is. All right, let me just disclaim that. All right. And it's powered by, of course, BioLife Health and Wellness and USA Credit Repair.com. But I want to say thanks to Adam Handler. He's the man behind it. And of course, for 22 solid years and helping the people when they get hurt in an accident, construction accident, slip and fall. It doesn't matter. Make sure you make the link 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make sure you check that out. I am David Squeeze Annakie. Thank you so much for joining us. We continue, of course, on One Love. If you want to find out more about us, make sure you visit oneloveradio.com. If you look up oneloveradio.com on your phone, you can actually listen right there. We have an app. When you type in oneloveradio.com, boom, the app is attached to your phone. Also, you can go to Link Up Radio Network in the Google Play Store or the iOS Store and download, of course, the app, which has all the One Love radio stations. We got so many radio stations now. Back 4 years ago when things happened, it was all for a good reason. And I believed in that. And here we are today, growing in leaps and bounds. The name is David Squeeze Annakie. Check me out, davidannakie.com. But right now, we're going to get back to some music and continue what it is that we do here. We give love, we give music. We are one link. Up next, DJ Roy and Irie Jam. And of course, on One Love Radio, yours truly, Squeeze. Keep it locked. Lock in the preset in your car. Don't know what is everybody day and I'm so I don't know. Somebody's talking the music, good party vibe. Bring it on, I am not child. This is the best.